welcome in. My name is Katie Lynn. I am going to be reacting to the journey home and their video here, the radical human design, not self versus true self. Okay. Firstly, I want to rate their YouTube channel. Some of them nails, some don't. It's a cute channel, but it's not a pure human design channel. This is a holistic channel that does not stick to one particular idea. Okay, so we're going to rate sound, quality of sound, quality of visuals, and then quality of content.
So the human design system is a map.
Okay. So the audio's clear, the visual's clear, it's not shaky, so I like it. I give it a 10 out of 10.
To navigate the tricky terrain of unraveling the separate self. It gives us clues to how our specific programming is designed to keep us away from being freed from the sense of separation. But just like every system, at some point, there's a need to let go of any understanding.
Okay. If you're confused, I am too. And those pauses in between are very distracting, but we'll move on.
Because the true self, our passenger consciousness, that which is watching the Maya, or is not affected by the Maya, that is silent, stillness, and
Wow. I think if her video was sped up a little bit, we might be able to keep up with the story. Hold on. Let's speed it up.
resting there, it becomes more and more enjoyable, more and more appealing as we allow the deconditioning process to happen. The point of that is not to gather more information or concepts or keep on holding on to a story of me and my life. The point of the deconditioning process is to bring us deeper into a connection with passenger consciousness, which is beyond story, because passenger consciousness is only here now. And so
She's speaking very deep and very spiritual. Good thing that we sped it up because now we can form a sentence. So let's continue. I am not actually following it myself.
there's no such thing as a past. There's no such thing as a future. It's not an easy journey. It's not fun to the me to go through the painful process of feeling the feelings underneath the conditioning program. We all carry a fractal of that programming. It's not, and what's being seen deeper is that it's not my mind. The mind feels like it's so personal, right? It's the mind, the collective ego mind. And each one of us has a program of a specific knot of separation that goes back through time, if there is such a thing as time. In the relative, there's lifetimes upon lifetimes, which are all
She's actually mashing up information that doesn't belong to human design into her speech.
You're now held in this karmic complex. And so the work that we came to do is to unravel what feels like our own personal complex. And as we do the work, we realize it's not personal. Each one of us we can relate. And it's like to keep going, I guess. A lot of people can get, and myself included, can get stuck in the story of me and my suffering and me and the journey that I've been on. But it's to let go of the story so that we can rest in the aliveness of the self, the true self, passenger consciousness. And so what I've been seeing over the last few days, after the last purge, there was just a pull into the silence and into the being. And there is learning of discernment between what's mind and what's taking me out of the being and what's the being. And pretty much, as radical as it sounds, I have this book here.
Okay. I have a tough time trying to take what's in my mind and putting it out into fruition. And I can't try to explain what she's talking about. I may just end the video there.
Let's see. This book. And this guy talks about Michael Langford. He talks about the imposter self. If it's speaking to us in words, if it's speaking to us in our language, that's the imposter.
Yeah, so she's talking about
And
I did a video on true self and not self. Let's just let her speak her words.
The ego mind does not like to hear that. And so we taste the being. When we taste our being, it becomes so clear that any thought that's followed takes us out of that. But what I've just gone through is that how tricky the mind can be in justifying its thinking and understanding and knowing. And for me, it was the astrology that there's like this justifying of, but it's helping people. I'm gonna understand. I can understand this astrology thing and understand so much and just help people. And on a relative sense, that's true.
Okay, no. If you guys resonate with her fractal, please go ahead and follow the journey home. The radical human design, not self versus true self. But I believe this person is more into spirituality versus human design itself. So I applaud her for taking the time to put herself out there. And this is not a human design channel. All right. Well, thank you for watching and have a great day.